ברוכות הבאות תחת כנפי השכינה. ברוכים הבאים תחת כנפי השכינה. May you be blessed beneath the wings of Shekhinah. Be blessed with love, be blessed with peace.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. You can feel the energy and the excitement as you have all come to share this amazing afternoon together with Amanda and her family in celebrating her bat mitzvah, when she will be called to the Torah and asked to chant and lead us in worship. And she will even become a teacher today as she shares with us some very important lessons from her Torah portion and what it has meant to prepare for this incredible milestone in her life. So I know that we are all thrilled that you have made it from near and far, and I know Amanda would appreciate a big shout out to Camp Shenawanda. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Absolutely, we want to make sure, so get all that energy out, because for the next time we're going to sit peacefully and quietly as we participate in our service with Amanda. So the very first thing that's going to happen is Amanda is going to be physically marked as a bat mitzvah. And that means she's going to be enwrapped for the very first time in a talit, or a prayer shawl. And what makes the prayer shawl special is not only the beauty of its color and the cloth that it's made from, but the four corners, which represent the four corners of the Jewish world, which are enwrapping her. And on each corner are knots, or tzitzit, which are knotted strings. They are knotted 613 times to represent the 613 commandments in the Torah. So Amanda, will you please take your place, and I'm going to call forward your parents, Penny and Sean, to come forward and present you with this brand new talit. And now that it's wrapped in you, you're going to repeat after me. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav.
Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav.
Vitzivanu lehitatef
Lehitatef.
batzitzit. And we thank God for the privilege of allowing us to enwrap ourselves in a talit. Amen. Give him a hug.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our Shabbat service at Temple Har Shalom. A special welcome to all those joining us over our live webcast in preparation for our service. Please take note that the sanctuary is an electronic-free space, and we request that you turn your cell phones to the off position. I have worked long and hard to reach this day, and I am grateful for your presence. I hope that you will be attentive, considerate, and will fully participate in our worship. Like the generations before me, I have prepared to take my place as a bat mitzvah. Today, I participate in my first adult Jewish life cycle event. I'm now committed to the mitzvot and the teachings of our tradition. I pray that I may always understand my responsibility as a Jew, to show love to my family, kindness to the world around me, and maintain a connection with my people and her land of Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekiyanu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, creator of the world, who gives us life, sustains us, and enables us to reach this time.
Now, in order for all of you to follow along and to participate, you will all need a prayer book. So please make sure you have the Mishkan Tefillah. Those of you who may not be familiar with our service or the way our prayer book works, the very first thing you will notice is that it opens from the opposite direction, because Hebrew is read from right to left. Secondly, there are many parts in which we will chant, we will read, and we will sing, and you are free to join us at any time. So we're going to begin as we open to page 293.
338, she said, right here.
There are going to be many times that we'll be turning pages, we will be standing, we will be sitting, and we would just ask for your cooperation, please. And I know Amanda would so appreciate your attention and no speaking in between, so that our service, which is a very sacred and special moment, can continue. We begin with Ashrei.
Ashrei yotvei veitecha, od yahalelu hasela. Ashrei ha'am shekachalo, Ashrei ha'am she'Adonai Elohav. Tehila leDavid, aromim ha'Elohai ha'melech, ve'avar hashim ha'le'olam va'ed. Bechol yom avarhecha, ve'ahalela shimha le'olam va'ed. Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od, ve'li tulato ein heker. Dor lador yeshaba ma'asecha, ugvurotecha yagidu, hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha, ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, ugdulatecha aseprena, zecher rav tuvcha yabiu, v'tzidkatecha yeranenu, hanun verhum Adonai, erech apayim ugdal hased, Tov Adonai lakol, v'rahamav al kol ma'asav, yoduach Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasitecha yevarhucha.
We turn now to page 342. I would ask you to rise, please.
I'm sorry that I'm a little stuffy. I don't know what's going on.
Yitgadol v'yitgadash mirabal Ba'alma divrach yiruti v'yamlich malchutei V'chayichon u'v'yameichon u'v'chayidchol beit Yisrael Bagala, bagala Uvizman karim bimeru amen Yehish merava mivorach le'olam lol me'ol maya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar v'yitrum v'yitnaseh v'yitador v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemit k'dasham richu Le'ela min charachata v'shirata Tushmichata v'nechemata Da'amiran v'yalma v'meru Amen.
There are times when the love of God burns so powerfully within your heart that the words of prayer seem to rush forth quickly and without deliberation. At such times, it is not you yourself who speak, rather it is through you that the words are spoken.
We continue standing and we turn to page 344.
Adonai sefatai tifta ufil yagita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Bekonei Hakol Vizoher Hazeavo Ve'imahod Umivi Gula Livnei Venhem Lemon Shemo Be'ahava Mela Oze Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah.
Page 348.
Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mehayei Hakol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mehakel Chaim Bechesed Mehayei Hakol V'Rahamim Ra'im Somer Noflim V'Rov Ve'Holim Umetir Asurim Kayem Emunato Lishene Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot Umidomela Melech Mekmid Umechaye Umatmi Uvishua V'ne'eman Atah Lechachot Hakol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye Hakol.
And we read responsively on page 349.
Your might, O God, is everlasting. Help us to use our strength for good and not evil. You are the source of life and our blessing. Help us to choose life for ourselves and our children. You are the support of the falling. Help us to lift up the fallen. You are the author of freedom. Help us to free the captive. You are our hope in death as in life. Help us to keep faith with those who sleep in the dust. Your might, O God, is everlasting.
Help us to use our strength for good.
For blessing and not for curse, for life and not death, for abundance not want. Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye Hakol.
We remain standing and continue on page 350.
נקדיש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמעתי שימותו בשמרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרזל זאבי אמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ, כבודו. אדירנו אדוני, אדוני נאמר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, ואבינו ומלכנו, ומושיענו וישבינו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חיים. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודנגן גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, היקר
To all generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
And you may all be seated. We continue now on page 353.
For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and hands, we give praise. For the peace in us, which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful. For the gift of Shabbat, which renews us for life, we offer blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
And page 355.
On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness, restrain our thirst for excess, and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yirach na'avod.
And on page 357, our prayer of thanksgiving.
For the gift of our souls, for the promise of our lives, for all we are and all we might yet become, for the creative seed sown within our minds, whose nurturing can yield a grand harvest, for all these gifts we thank you, O God, and pray that we prove ourselves worthy. May our lives be ripe with the fruit of compassion, sweetly sustaining those in need. May we use our gifts wisely and with love, true messengers of blessing to the world. Baruch atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Elcha Necha Lechodot.
Please join me in Shalom Rab on the top of page 358. Shalom Rab al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rab al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahum lechadom lichol hashalom. Ki atahum lechadom lichol hashalom. Shalom ra'av al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom ra'av al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. V'tov beinecha livarech et amcha Yisrael bechol id ubechol sha'al bishlomecha. Shalom ra'av al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom ra'av al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam.
We've come to that time in our service where we no longer look at the written word in the prayer book, but instead turn to the thoughts of our hearts and our minds. It is a perfect time on Shabbat to just pause, to look around, and realize how very lucky we are. Certainly, Amanda realizes how very lucky she is, surrounded by so many friends and family that have come from so near and far to help her celebrate. I know she does not take any of that for granted. And indeed, she can be a wonderful inspiration this day, as just like every day, to realize that all those things we take for granted, getting up, having breakfast, going to our closet and getting dressed, none of us ever worry, will there be enough food? There's usually too much and we don't know what to pick. None of us ever have to worry, what shall I wear? There's far too many clothes overfilling our closets. None of us have to worry, will we have shelter tomorrow? Because we're very fortunate to live in beautiful homes that offer us safe refuge. But Amanda has learned through her studies, and I think all of us have learned as well, that those things should never be taken for granted. And that is the importance of the Sabbath or Shabbat. At least one day a week, we need to pause and say thank you for our blessings. So that's just what we're going to do now. We're going to pause for a few moments of gratitude and thanksgiving for all that we're fortunate enough to have.
In refi, wenn yun libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vigo vigo ali.
Well, the excitement of our service keeps building as we now move to that central part where we prepare to take the Torah from the ark, hand it generation to generation, and then allow Amanda to carry the Torah through the entire congregation. You will see it is an awesome responsibility, but one that Amanda will accept with the same excitement with which she shares every moment of life, that irrepressible smile and the joy that brings her in being surrounded by those who mean the most. So Amanda, I'm going to invite you to please come take your place. I'm going to invite your parents and your grandparents to please come forward. You're going to be right over here. I'm going to invite your grandmother Adele and your Uncle Ryan and cousin Sienna to come forward to open the ark doors. And I'm going to invite everyone to rise, please. be seated. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to Temple Har Shalom. I know for many of you, you may have not been here since Rachel was last on the beam. And what an exciting time that was, Rachel, for you and your family. I know. And it's wonderful to welcome you all back. While I did not have the privilege nor the pleasure of sharing with Rachel, it is certainly my honor and privilege to be able to join the cantor tonight in celebrating Amanda. So, Amanda, take a look around. It's a great sight, isn't it? It really is. It's almost as good a sight as they have looking up at you. Almost just as good. But it is certainly a sight to watch such a special young woman enjoy herself and take such pride in all that she has done. And I can tell you that this did not come easy for her. She makes it look very easy, but it did not come easy. And she worked exceedingly hard to have the poise and the confidence that she has this very day for reading Torah. So, Amanda, you add to our bounty. And in fact, if people look around, they can tell that our synagogue is decorated for the harvest of our bounty, known as the holiday of Sukkot. It is our harvest festival in which we give thanks for all that is ours. And after 10 very difficult days, just a little more than a week and a half ago, where we celebrated our new year, and then we commemorated a very difficult 24 hours of Yom Kippur. 4 days later, we jump into this amazingly fun season of Sukkot. And now, again, tomorrow, we will finish this amazing holiday with the celebration of Simchat Torah, rejoicing in the Torah. And it is always an honor to be called to the Torah. But for Amanda to be called on the Erev, before we will complete the Torah and begin it all over again, gives us all special excitement. And indeed, that's just what Amanda will be doing. She is starting the Torah all over again. Now, for those of you who may not be as familiar, I do want you to know the Torah, and you may have noticed as we open the Ark doors, we're lucky enough to have 5 large scrolls and 3 small scrolls, but they are all exactly the same. They all contain the first 5 books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And it takes us 1 full year to make our way through the cycle. So that is why, with the start of a new year, 5779, an opening day here at Temple Har Shalom, we will be celebrating the opening and reopening of the Torah. Now, Amanda is going to share with you the story that is found in the very opening chapters. So much happens. There are 6 days of creation. Everything that we are given in this world is given to us in 6 days. And then the 7th day, we're given a day of rest. And then almost immediately after that, we find out how difficult it is to maintain creation. We have family infighting. We have a brother killing another brother. We have the rise of jealousy and people warring. And indeed, the Torah is only 1 portion old. So you can see the great difficulties and the vast amount of information contained in just these few chapters. But Amanda, for you, and I know you're going to tell us some of the story of what you're reading, I wanted to pick out one particular point. And I hope that you will always carry it with you, because it's our job to leave you with a message as well. And that is, when God wanted to create something really good, sacred, and holy, we find out that it wasn't a place, it wasn't a thing, it wasn't a person, but the most precious, holy, and sacred gift that God could give to us is time. this time of Shabbat. Amanda, I fear that you are growing up in a world just like all your friends where we don't stop to appreciate time. Time matters. Taking the time like you're doing now to celebrate, taking the time to be with friends and family, taking the time to volunteer as you've been doing, taking the time to study, not just because you're told you have to, but because it enhances you, it fills you in some special way, taking the time to help others. All of that is the most precious gift that God ever gave us. And in truth, it's the one gift, Amanda, that most of us find the easiest to waste. You're a wonderful reminder of the gift of time. So I want to thank you for all the time you've given, all the time you have yet to give, because I know you'll be back with us, and I know you have so much more that we can learn from you and you can learn from us, just like your sister has been such an integral part of our congregational family and your parents. Time, we must set aside time to appreciate the smallest to the greatest of blessings. So, Amanda, we pray that you will be granted a long time in this beautiful creation and help us make the world even a better place than it is today. And you're going to start by reading from the sacred words of Torah. And before Amanda chants, there are going to be others who are going to bless. And for our first Aliyah, it's a pleasure to welcome forward her grandmother, Carolyn Lipton. Perfect.
Right here. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach lomen vayed.
Baruch atah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher v'chabanu mikol hamin v'tan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. That was beautiful.
Amen. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'haaretz hayita tov vavahud ve'hoshe al pnei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merahefet al pnei hamayim vayomer Elohim yehi or vayi or vayar Elohim et haor ki tov vayavdel Elohim ben haor uven hachoshe vayikra Elohim laor yom velahoshe kara laila vayi erev vayivoker yom echad.
Blessing after. Blessing after. Baruch atah. Beautiful.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natu lanu torat emet v'chei olam nata b'shchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We'll give her a hug. That was awesome. Come right over here. You worked hard on that. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. For our second Aliyah to the Torah, it's a pleasure to welcome forward your grandfather, Stuart Novick.
Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Olam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher Bakobanu Mikol Ha'amein. Dinato Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Elohim, Yehiraki Betoch Hamayim, V'yihi Mavdio B'mayim Lamayim, Vayas Elohim, Et Harakiya Vayavdel, Bein Hamayim, Asher Mitahat Lerakiya, Uvein Hamayim, Asher Me'al Lerakiya, Vayichein, Vayikra Elohim, Layabesha, Lai Shamayim, Vahi Erev, Vahi Voker, Yom Sheni.
Beautiful.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Chaye Olam Nata B'Tukenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. We'll give her a hug. Please come around. Mazel tov. And oh no, stay with us. Stay right here, please. And for our third aliyah, what a pleasure to welcome your parents, Penny and Sean, and together with your sister Rachel, who has earned the honor herself.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher farbar banu mikol hamin, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. You ready, sweetie?
Amen. Vayomer Elohim, Yikavu Hamayim, Mitahad Hashamayim, El Makom Ehad, V'tera'eh Hayabesha, Vayichein, Vayikra Elohim Layabesha, Eretz Umigve Hamayim, Kara Yamim, Vayar Elohim, Ki Tov.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tuchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov. Mazel tov to you. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. And now the honor of officially calling to Amanda as the fourth aliyah as a bat mitzvah goes to Rachel.
Ta'amod Elia Malka Bat Zion Vipia Lichvod HaTorah Habat Mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'nata lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Elohim, Tochei haaretz, Deshe, Isef, Masri, Yazerai, Eats Peri, O Sepri, Lemino, Asher Zarovo, Al Haaretz, Vayichein, Vatotzei haaretz, Deshe, Isef, Masri, Yazerai, Leminehu, Ve'etz, O Sepri, Asher Zarovo, Leminehu, Vayar Elohim Ki Tov, Vahi Erev, Vahi Voker, Yom Shlishi.
Absolutely beautiful.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nata lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. You should go back down. You're going to see. You didn't.
Amanda Elise, it's so hard to imagine that 13 years have passed since the day we first laid eyes on you. 13 years since you gave Mommy the best birthday present she could ever ask for, a healthy, beautiful baby girl. Amanda, you're named after great-grandpa Alex. He sure is looking down on you with this bima, the same amount of love, pride, and awe as Mom and I. We hope you have an incredible feeling of accomplishment standing up here and leading the service tonight. It's a culmination of years of Hebrew school and sacrifice of many Sundays. Temple Har Shalom has helped shape you as a young Jewish woman, and we are grateful for that.
You've worked so incredibly hard to get to this point, Amanda, but hard work is nothing new to you. You've always been up to any task and have tackled any obstacle put in front of you. This ability will serve you well as you navigate young adulthood and obstacles become larger and more daunting. Just know that Dad and I will continue to be here for you, to guide you, to hug you, to laugh with you, and to cry with you. We are here for you, and that will never change.
On this journey toward becoming a bat mitzvah, you had the opportunity to share your passion for baking at a local senior home, where you hosted a hands-on baking class. As we were driving home from the event, you talked about how great it made you feel to see the seniors laughing together, engaging in conversation, and getting them out of their usual daily routines. Always remember that feeling and know that you have the ability to have a positive effect on people every single day. Mom and I wanted to give you a few words of wisdom to remember as you make your way through young adulthood. You don't have to be perfect. Perfection does not exist. Just do your best.
Even when you're mad, think before you talk. The words you say can only be forgiven, not forgotten.
You can do anything in this world that you put your mind to. Dream big.
Enjoy life. It's too short to waste on grudges. Laugh when you can and apologize when you should, and let go of things you cannot change.
Your family loves you more than you will ever know.
We have seen you grow and mature from our Amanda Bear to our sugar cookie to our special Mandy, now to Amanda, this beautiful, mature young woman who stands before us. You have a kindness and a confidence that we hope you will try to show every day, and always live in the moment and give your best. To quote author William Perky, you've got to dance like there's nobody watching, love like you'll never be hurt, sing like there's nobody listening, and live like it's heaven on earth.
Tonight, as family and friends celebrate together with you, take it all in. Cherish every minute, every second of the night. Mazel
Mazel
tov,
tov.
sweetheart.
We love you.
It is now time for us to lift and dress the Torah, and that honor is going to Aunt Robin together with family friend John Gendelman. I'd ask everyone to rise, please.
Yay,
You may be seated. Our Torah service continues with the chanting of the Haftarah, the additional and prophetic portion read on all Shabbatot and holidays. This afternoon's Haftarah comes from the prophet Isaiah. Amanda will be chanting from the beginning of the Haftarah portion.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nviim tovim v'ratzav v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ko amar ha'el Adonai borei hashamayim v'notehem roka ha'aretz v'tzetzaecha notein neshama la'am aleha v'ruach la'olchim ba. Ani Adonai kirati v'tzedek v'achzek biyadeha v'etzarha v'etenha livrit am le'or goyim livkoach einayim ivroho lehotzi mimasker asir mibekele yoshve hoshe. Ani Adonai hu shmi ukvodi la'acher lo eitein utilati lapselim harishonot hineva'u behadashot. Ani magid beterem tizmakna ashmiya etem shiru ladonai shir hadash tehilato mikse haaretz yordei hayam uma'o im veyoshvehem Yisu midbar ve'arav hatzerim teshev kidar yaronu yosh ve'sela me'rosh harim yitzvahu yasimu ladonai kavod utilato ba'im yagidu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol amim tzadik behol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'osei hamdaber u'mkayim shekol devara emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nivim ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu li'kedusha v'limnuha lehavod u'letifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anakno modim la u'mevarhim otah yitbarashem habefi kol hai tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
It is now time for us to return the Torah to the ark. To open the ark doors, it's a pleasure to welcome forward cousins Julie and Haley, together with Lori, Neil, and Cameron. And I'd ask everyone to rise, please.
Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nai shuva, Chodesh, Chodesh Yameinu, Chodesh Yameinu, Ki
all be seated. It is now time for Amanda to share with you her own interpretation of the Torah portion and what this day means to her.
Shabbat Shalom. Today I start a new chapter in my life by being called up to Torah to become a bar mitzvah, but I wouldn't be where I am today without the help of others. I would like to take a moment to recognize people that have helped and guided me through my journey to becoming a bar mitzvah. I would like to recognize my parents for being with me every step of the way and guiding me by encouraging me and being great role models. I'd also like to recognize my sister Rachel for helping me practice Hebrew when I was confused or didn't understand it. Lastly, I want to thank Rabbi and Canner for always being there for me since I was in 3rd grade, starting at Temple Har Shalom, and meeting with me every week since January to get me where I am today. Becoming a bar mitzvah isn't just special to me, but it's special to my family, friends, and Temple Har Shalom community. My sister and I knew it was especially important and special to our family to become a bar mitzvah because we are starting the tradition of becoming a bar or bar mitzvah again and will pass it down to our future generations. But becoming a bar mitzvah is important to me because as I have been preparing for this day, I've realized all the responsibilities I'm going to uphold and take with me forever. Also, becoming a bar mitzvah is important to me because through my journey, I realized how important Judaism and Temple Har Shalom is to me and how I want to pass down the knowledge I've learned. A tradition as you become a bar mitzvah is to do a mitzvah, which is a good deed. As my mitzvah project, I decided to take something that I'm good at and love to do to make others feel good. I decided to teach a baking class to seniors at their senior home. This project meant a lot to me because it wasn't about me teaching them. It was about the seniors having a good time and interacting with each other. Usually, these seniors do the same thing every day. So this project gave them something different to do and gave them the feeling that others care for them and want to spend time with them. This project also meant so much to me because I had the pleasure to meet and teach 25 amazing people. Becoming a bar mitzvah is going to change me as I step into Jewish adulthood. When I was younger, I thought going to temple was boring, but now I realize how grateful I am to have gone here because every day I think about the friends I made here, all the lessons I've learned, and all I've been taught here. As I am starting my Jewish adulthood, I have also realized how much becoming a bar mitzvah has matured me into a young woman I am today, and I've realized how lucky I am to be part of such an amazing community and temple. My Torah portion is about creation. God created the first man and woman, Adam and Eve. Adam was created from the dust of the earth, and Eve was created from one of his ribs. Adam and Eve were both placed in the Garden of Eden, except God told Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Except a serpent in the garden persuaded Eve to eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Eve gives Adam the fruit to eat as well. God punishes Adam and Eve by banishing them from the Garden of Eden because they were selfish and didn't listen to what God had said. This portion relates to a modern day lesson that can be taught to middle schoolers and high schoolers. Kids in middle school and high school sometimes get wrapped up in so much drama that they don't realize how the other person is feeling and only care about themselves. Middle schoolers and high schoolers can learn from this by getting into an argument, take into consideration how the other person is feeling instead of just thinking about themselves. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today as I become a bar mitzvah and step into my Jewish adulthood. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Thank you, Temple Har Shalom, for making me the young woman I am today.
So Amanda, Mazel Tov. Are you breathing easier now? Yes, good. And you're excited still? Good, good. Well, Mazel Tov, sweetie. What an absolute joy and treat it is to share the Bima with you. And I must say, on behalf of the cantor and I, there are very few students that come to the Bima who not only are able to feed our souls, but feed our stomachs as well. And certainly with your project of baking, you take care of multiple parts of human beings, our souls and our bodies. And that is such an important lesson for all of us, that there are many parts of people, and it doesn't matter what their age or what their capabilities, but you can touch them and inspire them and make them feel important and even give them a good treat to eat when you take the time to use your own specialties in sharing with others. So, Amanda, you've really, truly been an inspiration to all of us in what you have done. So, Mazel Tov. Your congregation wants to thank you as well and also offer a few gifts to you. And I can think of no one more appropriate than someone who knows you well, knows your family, and certainly has been an inspiration to so many here as a leader of our congregation, a member of our board and sisterhood, and that is Meredith Landau.
Mazel Tov, Amanda, and to your parents, Penny and Sean, and your sister, Rachel. I'm honored to be here with you on the Bima today. I met you at Meadowbrook Day Camp several years ago when I was teaching arts and crafts. I remember one day during Rosh Hashanah services, you were sitting next to my daughter Madison on these Bima steps, listening to the shofar being blown, and you were excitedly waving to me. I had no idea before that you were part of my temple community, and Madison and I were both very excited to see you here. Since that time, I've had the pleasure of watching you grow into a lovely young lady. You're outgoing, funny, smart, a good friend, and you bake the most delicious cupcakes. You did a beautiful job today, and you have so much to be proud of. I have had the best seat watching your parents' faces beam with pride as they watched you become a bat mitzvah. I am so happy for all of you. As a remembrance of this special day, please accept several gifts from our temple family. A Kiddush cup designed specifically for Temple Har Shalom, a bat mitzvah certificate, a $250 gift certificate toward any Nifty in Israel program, 1 free year of teen membership at the JCC, and our temple sisterhood has also planted a tree in Israel in honor of your bat mitzvah. Your temple family looks forward to sharing more of your Jewish journey with you. Mazel Tov.
Well, it is time now for us to do our concluding prayers so that Amanda can start celebrating with all of you her wonderful accomplishments. So we're going to return to our prayer book, page 586. And to open the Ark doors, it's a pleasure to welcome forward Uncle Kyle and Great Aunt Eileen, and I'd ask everyone to rise, please.
עלינו לשבח אדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצאי בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וינגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
May God bless you and keep you. May God shine upon you and always be gracious to you. May God grant you a long life filled with spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, as we all say. Amen. I do ask that you please remain standing, because always when we come together to worship and in celebration, we always remember those who are no longer physically with us, but who remain very much alive within our hearts and with our memories. And certainly on this day of Bat Mitzvah, we are very much aware of the absence of immediate family upon whose shoulders Amanda stands this very day. I call your attention to the list of great aunt and uncles, of great grandparents, and most especially her grandfather, Robert Lipton. Their memories are combined with all of those who died at this season in years past, who have died in recent days, who've given their lives in defense of our nation or the land of Israel. And so we thank God for their lives and all they have meant to us. We turn to page 598 to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'hayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Israel, v'agalav v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevrach le'olam amei amaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yita'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu. Le'olam yimkol berachata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba mim shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We pray that the source of peace will send peace to all who mourn and comfort all the bereaved among us, as we all say, amen. You may be seated. Well, once again, our heartfelt best wishes of Mazel Tov go out to Amanda and to you, her family and friends. We know you are immediately making your way to a celebration, and we hope that you will party hard, because she really deserves it and is looking forward to it. So we always leave on a sweet note with the blessing of the wine and the blessing of the challah. And to join us, Rachel, you want to come back, please, with cousins Samantha and Jonathan?
Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri ha'kafen. Amen. L'chaim. Like I said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
Pull it apart and have some.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Mazel tov.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Please feel free to get up out of your seats, greet the family, and wish each other a Shabbat shalom.